what year is your bike?
2019.
19.
K1600 Bagger.
Bagger. What year did you buy it?
2020. July 2020.
And how many miles have you put on it?
About 30.
30,000 miles. Sharp looking bike. Thing's a bullet. Thing's fast. Really nice bike. What's the furthest you've been on it?
Southern Arkansas. That was the furthest I've been on it. Took me a couple days to go out, but I drove it 23 hours straight to come back to Virginia, and it was a great ride. 23
hours straight. That's almost iron butt. Did you get?
It is iron butt. But yeah. And I have all the receipts. I have the photos of it. Never submitted it.
Oh man.
I still have all the receipts.
You could still send it. They're pretty lenient when it comes to things like that. I've noticed. You know, as long as you have the proof, I don't think time is an issue. As long as you have the proof, I would send it in.
I may have to.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Before it gets too late. What's top speed on that bike?
Well, that is a Brentune, stage 2 Brentune. So it'll do on the racetrack at 155. 155.
Yeah, I know that bike. I mean, that bike right now is pushing Goldwing to the side. A lot of Goldwing riders are going to that bike.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people even from Harley going to that bike. That bike is very popular right now. It's like the hot ticket.
It is a great bike. I had a K1200 for 10 years prior. So when they came out, I knew that I would like it. Did some searching. I found one up in Metuchen, New Jersey, at a dealership up there.
I know exactly where that is.
Drove
Adventure BMW?
Adventure BMW.
Yeah.
Or it's not Adventure, it's can't think of the name right
I was
now.
there last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great guy that was up there that I bought it from. I wish I could remember his name. He was a retired state police officer. It was only the first time I'd ever ridden one. I'd been on one at a dealership. It was the first time I ever rode it. Drove a rent-a-car up there, looked at it. It was the bike that I wanted, and drove it right from there. Drove it straight home, about 6.5 hours.
Yeah, it's a beautiful bike. What? And you told me it had how many miles on it when you bought it?
1,800.
It was just, I mean, not even broken in really.
No.
For miles. It's not.
I don't think they're really broken in, truly broken into about 10,000 miles.
Right. Yeah. But that dealer, I know exactly what you're talking about. I was there last year. It's BMW, it's Triumph. Is that the one?
That's exactly right.
Royal Enfield, I believe, maybe even Cow. It's a great dealer. I went there and I went with my cousin and we spent a few hours. I'm originally from that area, New York, New Jersey area.
Yep.
So I know exactly what you're talking about. We call it Metuchen.
Metuchen?
Metuchen. Looks like you can buy handlebars, you can switch them out. It's pretty cool. Unlike a lot of these bikes, I know my 1200 GT, you cannot.
It was a great dealership.
Yeah, really nice.
Great there. Yeah, I found a jewel.
Yeah.
So.
There was a bike that I saw there, the maybe you're familiar with it, the R9T.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have the yellow and black, like the BMW GS. They have one of those models, and the price was, anywhere else I've seen that bike, it's 14 to even 16. They wanted $12,000 for it there.
Yeah.
Brand new. I was amazed.
Yeah.
Because I follow that bike. Like, I got the hots for that bike. And it was like, damn, that's a really good price.
They had a great deal on my bike. And
yeah.
I was looking all over. I went to the dealership here in Virginia, and they just didn't have what I wanted. Couldn't find what I wanted, and I just started my own search on
the one in Chesapeake you went to?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I just started my own search on Cycle Trader and a bunch of other websites, and finally found what I wanted. The exact color I wanted, the bike that I wanted, the year that I wanted. I wanted a 19 or 20. I didn't, I would have even taken an 18.
So that one comes with stereo, right?
Yeah.
When did they put stereo? From the original 1600, they all have stereo, or?
Yeah, my 1200 had stereo, and that was was that an 06?
Okay.
So my 1200 had a stereo on it, but I rarely use the stereo.
Yeah.
I usually just run into my helmet.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
It's decent speakers.
Yeah.
They're decent.
Yeah.
They're not. I don't think they're as particularly robust as that you'll see on the Harley bikes.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I think even these bikes, when you're going 70 miles per hour, you really can't hear the music.
That's why I like it going through my helmet.
Yeah, me too. So I have a Schubert, and that's what I use when I go on long trips around town here, because you're coming up to stops, and then at the same time, I don't like to blast it, so the guy in the car next to me is,
Me neither.
you know.
Me neither.
So I do have a cousin, Nestor, you know who you are. My man puts it on 50 the whole time. We pull into a gas station and everybody's gonna hear his music.
Yeah. Yeah, I like keeping it to myself.
Yeah, me too. So and that's why I use the helmet. With the helmet, you can, especially at highway speeds,
Yep.
you can hear it, you know. And with that, it really sounds squeaky. Like you can't really make out sometimes what the song is when you're going 70 miles per hour down the highway.
And I can hear my waves come through.
Yep. So, all right, man. Well, congratulations on the bike. I love it. Yeah, I'm a fan of the GT 1600.
Yeah.
And the
Great
Bagger.
bike.
Yeah, awesome. All right, brother. What's your name again?
Brad Ernsfield.
Brad Ernsfield.
Yep.
Cool. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Right on. Adjustable windscreen. You know, you can tell that this is the younger brother of the 1200 by looking at this, by looking at the front fender, the forks that you can tell came off of my bike, which is the 1200. The engine has the 6 on here, has the forward mounted floorboards. It's just a really nice bike. I don't care who you are. And it has stereo, as he said, tweeters, infotainment system. Really nice.
Put my boss on salary. It's like, oh, you're on salary now. Sweet. Company going well, right? No. You have to show up at 8 and you have to be here at 4:30.
This is a 500. I was gonna say a 650. I'm gonna guess 1977, 76. Let's see. Oh, it's wore out. Oh, there it goes. 78? No, that's not it. I can't make it out. I'm gonna have to ask the guy. I want to say 76, looking at the brakes. 75 even. I had a 650 XS 650.
Oh yeah. This one we took it up from now. Last month. So much fun.
15,000. Nice seat. What year is your bike, brother?
75.
75. Then they went to the 650
Yeah, the 650.
XS.
Yeah.
I had one of those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one that's super desirable if you can find them.
They made those into flat trackers, choppers,
Everything. They're still.
cafe racers. Yo, those things will vibrate your arms off though.
that
I
right?
had one. Oh my God, dude, like your arms would itch. You rode it for an hour and you got off and you scratching your arms real bad.
I bought a couple of parts from this guy in Florida. That his name is XS Mike.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and he has all the parts you need for the 650.
Yeah, man.
I got this in the front.
I started riding in this era, if you will, you know what I mean? 78, 79.
75,
So,
I was riding,
yeah.
I was driving a car, but
I mean, shit, a 500. I started on a 400, so.
the 500 was like big back then.
Yeah, it was, man.
I mean, it was like 350. It was the CB 350 and the RD. Actually, that RD.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought yours was at first.
I get that all the time. People
Yeah.
say, "Hey, is that RD?" I'm like,
Yeah.
I wish it was RD.
Yeah, that brings in the money right there.
That two-stroke kind of
Yeah.
racing motor, I guess, is what they had.
That thing takes off like a turbo, you know?
But I don't know how they're scary.
Yeah.
It's, you know, you're up at like what 14,000 RPM.
Yeah, man. Put a race fairing on that thing and you're Freddie Spencer, you know what I mean?
Brakes, could you imagine?
Yeah.
Guys back there were crazy.
Yeah.
I guess we all were crazy.
Yeah. Very nice, man. How long have you had it?
I've had it for just over a year now. My buddy, it was in my neighbor's garage for 10. I was after him for 10 last 10 years.
Oh, yeah?
Talked him into selling it.
You've been bugging the hell out of him?
Yeah. And then it didn't really, all I had to do, I had to take the cards off, totally redo them. It was all gummed up.
Uh-huh.
And I haven't done anything else, man.
So how long did you say again? Have you had it?
I've had it for a year.
Okay.
Yeah, I ride it all the time around.
Yeah. Nice seat, man. Good job on that
It's
seat.
in good condition. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if it's original, but
Yeah, no, it looks good, man. It looks
do.
period correct, you know?
paint. It's never been painted.
Yeah.
All I did is I put new tires on it. You know, I wanted nice soft rubber on it, and that's original size. He had a bigger, wider tire in the back that kind of made it look a little bit better, but it's original, so
Yeah.
it's not a race bike. by any
Yep.
stretch.
Cheap insurance, cheap plates.
Cheap
right?
everything.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, that's another. I got another bike too. That's XR 650R. It's a big.
Honda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the what's it called? It's a big dirt bike that what's the Mexican race? The
Baja?
Baja. It's just won the Baja 7 times.
Oh, yeah?
7 years in a row, that bike.
650?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's 300 pounds, got 60 horsepower. Mine's on cork, so it's single stroke, piston like that.
Yeah.
And
That's a 2-stroke or 4?
4-stroke.
4-stroke. My brother-in-law has one of those.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's that one, but he has a 650.
650, they made 2. So one was air cooled, and mine is water cooled. The
Okay.
race bike was water cooled.
Yeah, I think his is water cool.
Yeah, see, it's water
They
cooled.
call it that a thumper, right?
Yeah, the thumper. They call it
Yeah.
the Big Red Pig.
Yeah, and his is blue. I guess he's got aftermarket plastic on it, or I thought it was Yamaha when I first saw it, but it's a Honda. He's like, I think they put decals on it or whatever. It's got some blue in it.
Got some blue in it.
And so when I saw it, I thought it was a Yamaha, right? Yamaha blue.
Because unless you got aftermarket fenders, you could get them in white or black,
Yeah,
but they were always red.
he's a Honda dude. I know
Honda
that.
Dude, I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm a Honda dude too. Really, I love Honda.
And he has 3 grandkids that he's raising with my sister, and he bought them. They're this big, dude. He bought them dirt bikes, and every weekend they're out in
Where did I go?
Elizabeth City.
Yeah,
Somewhere out there.
Yeah, I know that track.
Yeah. This here, I believe the gentleman said, is an 04 Electric Glide. It is in very nice condition. It's got the raw engine, but it's in very good condition, very clean. The bike in person looks very nice. He has the chrome wheels on it. Very well taken care of. Got a nice seat. Looks comfortable. That seat looks lower than mine. I like it. I need a low seat. And it has this flare in the back, which is really cool. That is a nice bike. And I will say, today seems to be Harley Davidson day. So I pulled up next to this trike. This is a Road King trike. Very nice. It sits a little high for my taste. I wish there was a way to that you could sit in the bike. I feel that you're sitting on the bike on this bike. But it's definitely in person, very nice looking bike, pleasing to the eye, and it looks fun. The Indian Challenger, I believe. BMW GS, we've shown that one here before. I believe this gentleman is the owner of the Honda 750 that I showed you guys last time I was here. And this one I showed you last time I was here. This belongs to the British gentleman. I know there's a bike show, but we're doing this little car here is imported from Japan. Guy that owns it owns a Africa Twin that he rides. Got a sprained ankle right now, so he's walking around with a boot, and he imported this from Japan. Really cool car. What is on?
On the highway, when traffic what about
What year is your bike, bro? I haven't interviewed you on this one.
It's a 03, and the buddy I got it from, he put a 05 S motor in it.
Okay.
And so roughly on the motor it has about like 7,500 miles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so pretty much brand new.
Nice. What's horsepower or anything on numbers you can give me on that?
I believe it's 134 to the wheel, and I think about 85 and 90 torque.
Okay, nice.
I just picked it up about 2 months ago.
Cool. You do track days?
Well, it was all set up for the track, so it was, everything was good, track bearings, but then I was like, well, I want to have it good for the street too. So it came with, he had the stock fairings, so I put all those back on, put the turn signals on, the tail light. It's good to go.
Do you take it to the track?
I will be.
Oh yeah?
Just haven't had a chance to. I was just getting ready for the street first.
Yeah, yeah. How long have you had it?
17.
Okay. Gorgeous bike. Really nice.
I had a 15 or another one bought brand new off the dealer with and it riding 1,000 miles. Laid it down. Somebody cut me off. I laid it down,
shit.
and they I had a engine guard bars on them.
Oh,
And
okay.
they hook up right to the front up here. There's a little hole right in the fork. Right here. They fasten into, and because it went down, it bent out, it pulled the hole out,
Oh yeah.
and they said total. I went, what? But they totaled the bike, and
and I looked around. Took me a little while. I kept looking. I was flat black with a red stripe, and
Gotcha.
kept looking for it, and couldn't find one. And I finally broke down and bought this one.
Nice.
So,
All right, buddy.
I enjoy the way it rides with the big fat ass tire. It's far more comfortable.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, that's a rare color. You only see that once in a while.
Nobody told me it was Harley Davidson Day today at Bikes and Breakfast.
It is Harley Davidson Day.
It is. Faux show.
Oh yeah, get a good picture of that one. I know that guy.
They're outnumbered today.
Yeah, that's okay.
So what day is it today?
Today is
Harley Davidson Day?
Harley Davidson. It is Harley Davidson.
At Bikes and Breakfast.
It is.
Right on. Hey there, it seems we're coming to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something about these bikes. If you've never been to a Bikes and Breakfast, I urge you to do so. There's various throughout the country, mostly on the East Coast, but there's also one in Colorado. That's as far west as they go. There's one in the Philippines. There's a few in Jersey, Virginia, Maryland, I believe Pennsylvania, so on and so forth. Anyhow, if you want to know where they're at, I urge you to go to Google or whatever search engine you use and do a search for Bikes and Breakfast. It'll bring up all the different Bikes and Breakfast gathering places. It also states that if you would like to start one in your area, because there isn't one, just contact them. They'll get you all the information and help that you need. You know, one of the cool things about our Bikes and Breakfast here in Virginia Beach is that on September 7th, the motorcycle cannonball run starts in Virginia. And it is actually going to make a stop. They're going to make a stop. One of the pit stops, whatever you call it, is going to be at our gathering point in Pungo, which is a Blackwater trading post. That's going to be a checkpoint, I believe. It's on a Thursday. I know some people work. And then there's people like myself who have flexible schedules. I'm gonna see if I can pop over there. Granted, it's good weather. So if you're from the area, I know Ryan has posted it on the Facebook group page. I urge you guys to come on out and support these people. It is one of the coolest things. I've been following them for a few years now. I wish I had a motorcycle. I think it's 1932 or before. And I wish I had one in a pit crew where I could do that. One of the things I haven't said is Please like and subscribe to this channel. It really helps me out. As you guys know, the ones that meet at Bikes and Breakfast, I try to show up every few months and do a video of the various nice bikes that we have there. I try to interview the people and learn more about their bikes, how they ride them, how they enjoy them, where they've ridden, what style of riding, so on and so forth. We talk about just about anything, as long as it has to do with motorcycles. Anyhow, it really helps me out if you like and especially subscribe. I do a lot of videos of touring. This year, I've been to California, the Outer Banks. We are getting ready to do a trip to Wisconsin, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, that is, for the 120th anniversary of Harley Davidson. We want to go to the museum and just, check things out, take a nice ride, possibly go to the car museum that's in Michigan, and possibly stop in Chicago, do various things along the way. Anyhow, as you can see, I'm always trying to bring new stuff to the channel. Also this year, I'm going to be building a soft tail for my nephew. He's gathering all the parts right now, and I'm going to be doing a strip down of his bike, and I'll be building it back up with a certain style that he's after. So that's just a few of the things that I have planned for this channel in the upcoming months. I hope you enjoyed it. You all take care. Watch out with the crazy people on the roads. And as always, I will catch you on the next one. Adios.